In this video, I'm going to show you how to model a single car garage in FrameCAD Detailer step by step. Let's get started. I'm going to open up FrameCAD Detailer and I'm going to check to make sure that I have the correct machine setup and frame types. So Edit, Machine Setups. You want to make sure you have your F325IT OCC. If you don't, I'll link this in the cards above. You're going to want to make sure you have all your different sections, S and U. And if you do, go ahead and click OK. Then we'll check our frame types. You should have each one of these frame types all using the same default machine setup, F325IT OCC. Click OK. Alright, next thing we want to do is let's go ahead and start a brand new file. We'll start fresh. File New. Here in the project tree, I'm going to go ahead and right click on this new project and we're going to rename it to Single Car Garage Client. You can add your own name and job number 001 for now, and I'll leave the address blank. Go ahead and click OK. Next thing we want to do is add a new plan, so I'm going to click the Add New Plan button. I'm going to right click this new plan, go to Properties. This one I'm going to call Walls. You also want to make sure that your elevation is set to 0 inches. Click OK. Ensure that the end snap, intersection snap, and nearest snap are selected. They're right here. You can only have these three on at one time. If you have the middle snap on, it will turn off the snap near. If you have snap near on, it will turn off middle snap. Also make sure you have orthogonal 8 on, which is this one right here. This is going to constrain our movements to straight up and down, left, right movements. Go ahead and select the line tool or type L in the command line. Our start coordinate is going to be at 0, 0, so type 0, 0 and hit enter. Move your cursor away and you'll notice that a line is starting to follow your cursor in straight movements away from the 0, 0 point that we had initiated. Move your cursor to the right, type 20 feet with an apostrophe, press enter. Your line may run off the page. Go ahead and double click with the middle wheel button. That will zoom out to the full extent to centralize your drawing. Move your cursor up so that way your next line moves up. Type in 13 feet, hit enter. Double click on your middle wheel button to zoom out. Move your cursor to the left, type in 20 feet, hit enter, and then finally you can either snap back to this point using its end snap, or move your cursor down, type in 13 feet, and hit enter. And then let's end this command by hitting enter and hit escape 2 times. Hitting escape 2 times ensures that we have no active command, and also if anything that we may have selected, it is now deselected. Select external wall from this frame type drop down box. Click place frame. Move the cursor so the end snap box surrounds the corner of the drawn rectangle at 0, 0. Go ahead and left click. Move your cursor up to find the end coordinate, which is going to be this point here. Go ahead and click. And now we want to select the side to grip the stick, which means that if we move our cursor towards the right, the wall will fall towards the right of that line that I just drew. If I move my cursor to the left, it'll drop it on that side of the line. And if I move my cursor towards the center, it will center that line. I want to move it to the right, so that way it lands directly on top of my building footprint, this rectangle that I've drawn. Once I move my cursor to the right, I'm going to go ahead and click once. Okay. Notice that the command is still active down below. So if I wanted to, I can continue adding more walls. So I'm going to add a second wall on this side by clicking these 2 endpoints and clicking towards the center. Now for EX3, I'm going to go ahead and select this endpoint here, and then move my cursor towards the center and click. And then for my last wall, I'll go ahead and click here, here, and then towards the center. I only need 4 walls for this garage, so I'm going to end the command by hitting enter, and then I'll hit escape 2 times. All right. Assigning properties to the walls. Here in Plan View, I'm going to go ahead and right-click EX1 and select Properties. Under Frame Script, make sure that you have this set to Wall. On the Main tab, make sure the length is set to 13 feet. Stud spacing should be set to 2 feet. Height set to 8 feet. Pitch offset 0. Go ahead and check Use Nog, Service Hole Horizontal, Service Hole Vertical, and Bottom Plate Bolt Holes. For stud references, go ahead and click Set Values. You should only see one. If you see more, go ahead and remove any others. And if it doesn't say 0, go ahead and edit and type in 0. Click OK. For Use Nog, we're going to go to Set Nog Heights, and we're just going to have one at 4 feet. For service holes, there should be 2 listings, one at 1 foot, the other at 1 foot 6 inches. If you want these settings to be your default settings moving forward for any new walls that you create, click on the Openings tab, click on the plus button. For the height, we'll set it to 7 feet, and the head. For width, we'll set that to 8 feet. We'll say Pick to Center. Head spacing, we'll set to 2 feet. We'll make default. We're going to click on the Pick feature and then Pick from Plan. And we're going to snap to the endpoints of this wall. So that way, Detailer will put the garage door opening in the center of that wall. Adding triples. Click on the Triples tab, click on the plus button, and now you'll have TR1. If you already have TR1, go ahead and hit the minus button until you have nothing, and then click on the plus button again. Click on Pick Feature, Pick from Plan. Click on EX3. Click on the plus button to do another triple. Pick Feature, Pick from Plan, and then we'll select the EX4. Building frames and adding bracing. Click on the Build button. The elevation window will open and the built frame will be in front of you. To add bracing to the frame, click the Bracing tool. We're going to click on BP1 just to the left of ST3. We're going to click on ST2 just below NG1. BR1 will now appear. We're going to click ST2 just above NG1. And then we'll click TP1 just to the left of ST3. BR2 will now appear. The brace members may swap numbers automatically. If they do, don't be concerned about it. Let's go ahead and add bracing to the right side as well. Once you're done, hit Enter and hit Escape 2 times. We need to fix this stick because it's oriented the wrong way. With bracing entering the web of this stick, which is this back side, it causes some weakness in this stick. What we want to do is we want to flip ST4 to turn the opposite way, and we can use the flip stick command to do it. All right, now ST4 is facing BR4, and therefore it can better accept it, and it can accept BR3 better as well. Once you're all done with this, go ahead and hit Enter, hit Escape 2 times, and close this window. For frame EX2, go ahead and right-click EX2 and select Properties. We're going to repeat all the steps stated for EX1 without inserting the opening. Go ahead and click Build. Again, we'll add some bracing. And we'll flip any sticks as necessary. Close this elevation view when you're done. For EX3, I'm going to right click and go to Properties. We're going to click on the Openings tab. We're going to click the plus button to add a new opening. Our head height should be 6'8". The height should be 6'8", and the width should be 3'1". Click Pick Feature, Pick from Plan. We need to pick 2 points anywhere along EX3. Our opening number 1 will be centered depending on where we put these 2 points. You may place your 2 points anywhere along EX3. I will place mine towards the right. Once you click your 2 points, that dialog box will disappear. We're going to click on the plus button to create a window opening, number 2. The head height will be 6'8". The height will be 3 feet. The sill will automatically calculate, and the width will be 3'6". We'll pick feature, pick from plan. Make sure you click 2 points away from where your door opening was. Go ahead and click Build. Place your bracing. Flip any sticks as necessary. Once you're done with that, you can go ahead and close this window. And finally, we'll right-click EX4, Properties. We'll build it, add bracing. And close this window. Your plan should look like this when completed. Make sure to save your file. Let's create a 3D view. Click on the Export 3D button from the ribbon. Choose a directory to save the 3D file to and press OK. Select All, Export. Click on the Open VRML Viewer button. Navigate to open the file that you just saved in the directory by double-clicking it. This is our 3D model. Make sure to hover your cursor to the far right of this window to find this hidden toolbar and change orbit to turn, so that way you can easily spin your model around. When you're done, go ahead and close this window. Roof trusses. Add a new plan to the toolbar. Right-click, Properties. We'll call this RF or Roof. We'll call this Roof. Set the elevation to 96 inches and click OK. Click on the Select Another Plan as a Template button from the ribbon. In the Select Another Plan as a Template window, select Walls and click OK. Double-click the middle wheel button to centralize the drawing. You should see a 2D representation of the walls of the single-car garage. We're going to draw a rectangle. We're going to start the coordinate here at this bottom left corner, and end coordinate will be the top right corner. Once you're done drawing this rectangle, press Enter and hit Escape 2 times. We're going to offset that rectangle. For the offset distance, we will choose 12 inches. And now we're going to select the object and side to offset. Make sure Snap Near is on. Hover your cursor around the rectangle that you just drew, making sure that you see this red X, making sure that your cursor is on the left side of that X, and go ahead and click. Zoom out to see your 12-inch overhang. Hit Escape and Enter. Now make sure you toggle on Snap Middle. Type in line and hit Enter. Snap to the middle of this line and the middle of this line. Press Enter and hit Escape 2 times. Now we're going to draw a vertical line over the left side of this wall here. So type in line, hit Enter. I'm going to start my line at this end snap, and then I'm going to turn on Snap Near and snap to this offset that I have. Once I'm done with that, press Enter and Escape 2 times. I want to extend this line so that way it goes all the way to this other side, so I'm going to click it once. I'm going to see these endpoints, and I'll zoom in, and I'll click and drag this top endpoint until it snaps to the offset above. Escape 2 times. Now I'm going to offset. The distance that I will offset is 6 foot 6 inches. Press Enter. Zoom in on the line itself, making sure to snap near and making sure that your cursor is on the right side of this snap. Here is your new line. I'm going to hit Enter and Escape 2 times. Offset. This time I will offset a distance of 7 feet. Again, make sure snap near and move your cursor to the right. Hit Enter and Escape 2 times. We're going to reissue that command once more. Offset. The distance now will be 6 foot 6 inches. And I'm going to zoom in and snap near, Move my cursor to the right, and then zoom out, and I now have 4 new vertical lines. Now I can begin to place my trusses. Select Truss from the Frame Type drop-down box, and then place Frame. For my start coordinate, I will start on the far bottom of this line here, and I will end at the top of this line, and the side I want to grip the stick will be towards the right. Go ahead and click once. While the command is still active, I can continue to create more trusses. I will snap to the end on the far right side, the end at the top side, and then for the side to grip the stick, I will select towards the left and click once. For the 2 in the middle, I will snap to their ends. I'm going to zoom in and ensure that I don't go right or left, but instead stay in the middle. Click once and repeat this again for our last truss, making sure to grip the stick in the middle. Click once, zoom out, press enter, hit escape 2 times, and now we've placed our 4 trusses. Right click on TR1, go to Properties, make sure Frame Script is set to Truss Gable. Go to the Main tab and change the pitch to 312, 3:12. The left and right eaves should both be 1 feet. The height at wall should be 9.5 inches. Make sure to uncheck Structural Webs. Click on Make Default and click on Build. Once you're done looking at your truss, go ahead and close this elevation view. Now we're going to right click on TR2, go to Properties. We're going to check Cloned To, and in this dialog box we will select TR1. We will click OK. Now TR2 will be cloned to TR1. Whatever settings we have for TR1, we will have for TR2. Go ahead and click OK. We're going to right click on TR3, navigate to Properties, make sure we have Truss Full for the frame script, and in the Main tab we want a 312 or 14.04 pitch, so 3:12. We will have a 1 foot eave on the left and the right side with a height of 9.5 inches at wall. Click Build. Once you are done reviewing this elevation, go ahead and click the elevation window and close it. Right click on TR4, navigate to Properties. In the General tab, click on Clone To, and we will select TR3. Click OK and click OK. Your truss plan should now look like this. Make sure you save your file frequently. Roof panels. Roof panels. Add a new plan from the toolbar. Right-click on the new plan, Properties, change the name to Roof Panels. Change the elevation to 96 inches or 8 feet. Click OK. In the Edit tab, navigate to Frame Types, Verify that the default tool action for roof panels is set to on flat reverse tooling. This option will allow the horizontal members to become the stronger supporting members, as all the lip and web notches will be placed in vertical members. Click OK. Click on the Select Another Plan as a template and select Roof. Double-click on the middle wheel button to centralize the drawing. This is a 2D line representation of the trusses and walls. Select Roof Panel from the Frame Type drop-down box. Input the roof panels by selecting the Place Frame FS tool button. The command bar will now ask for the vertex location. So start at the lower left point of the roof panel. Click once. For the second corner, I'm going to zoom in and find this line. Snap to its end and click once. I'm going to zoom out and then zoom in on this corner here, clicking on this intersection once, zooming out and then zooming in to this end point here, clicking once, zooming out. I'm going to press enter to complete the command. I'm going to hit escape 2 times. I'll right click R01, navigate to properties, make sure the frame script is set to auto panel. Make sure that the pitch is set to 14.04. This is the same slope as a 312 pitch, but 1404 is the amount in degrees. For additional elevation, set that to 6.5 inches. Click on Make Default. Go to the Main tab, change the spacing to 4 feet. Change the nog spacing to 2 feet. Click on Make Default. Click on the Build button. Go ahead and close this elevation view. Let's input the remaining panels. Let's go ahead and build each panel. I'm going to right click, Properties, Build. Close this elevation view, right click on R03's properties and build. We'll close this one and right click R04 and build. We'll close this one. The plan layout should look a little something like this. Let's add some bracing to keep the frames square. Go ahead and double click R01. Add your bracing. Let's also copy ST1, select ST1, press enter. For base point, we'll go ahead and snap to its near edge, and then for displacement, we're going to move our cursor off to the far right. I'm going to type in 1 foot 1 inch and hit enter, 1 foot 1 inch, and then I'll hit escape 2 times. And that should create a brand new vertical stick. Go ahead and close this elevation view This elevation stick now sits directly on top of the truss below. Let's modify R02. Hit escape a couple of times in your plan view. Right click R02, double click R02. Add your bracing. We will not need to copy ST1. Here in R03, we will copy the far right stick towards the left, 1 foot 1 inches. Let's first add our bracing. Type in copy. Select this stick. Press enter. Snap near to the far right edge. Move your cursor towards the left. Type in 1 foot 1 inch. Press enter and hit escape 2 times. Close this view. And now we have a copy directly on top of the truss. Do the same for the remaining panels. Once you're done, your plan should look a little something like this. Now let's export 3D. Creating a 3D view. Click on the Export 3D button from the ribbon. Choose a directory to save the 3D file and press OK. Select All, Export. Once this window closes, click on the Open VRML Viewer. Navigate to the file and open it. Move your cursor to the far right. Change orbit to turn. Click and drag your left click button to orbit around your project. Zoom in with your scroll wheel and ensure that there are no mistakes. And now you are all done creating a single car garage in FrameCAD Detailer. If you have any questions, leave a comment in the section below, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.